Call the meeting to order. Proceed with the roll call, please.
Thelma Burr, Linda Nasra,
Suzanne D'Onofrio,
Jan Kopchik,
Susan Bassett, Harriet Polanski.
Can you all stand and sing the Pledge of Allegiance? Say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Did you get permission to video? No.
Okay. Are there any revisions to the minutes from last month's meeting on March 23rd?
I don't have them.
No. Then I make a motion to approve the minutes of the March 23rd, 2015. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion approved unanimously.
Aye. Say all in favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
I thought Linda wanted to say something. Okay. Motion has been approved. Okay, I guess we have numerous people that would like to speak. So we'll go in order. Mr. Littlefield, you're up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have on your agenda under new business a resolution for regarding videotaping. No one opposed to having orderly rules, but have to be fair to all and according to law. And there are four parts to that resolution, where you have the policy numbers 1, 4, 5, and 6. I spoke with the information officer of the Freedom of Information, and what I'd like you to do is to postpone the vote on it and get together and rewrite it so it might conform better to the FOIA law. The point of the not having people videotape, if somebody takes part in a public meeting in a public place, that person is subject to being photographed. People have been in meetings and they see photos afterwards where they have been there, they didn't speak. It's an unenforceable clause in your recommendation, so that we would, or I would like to see you delay voting on it till you can revise the the resolution to be more in keeping with the spirit as well as the articles of the law as under the Freedom of Information Act, Connecticut State, Connecticut General Statute 1-200 and 226.
Is that it?
I'm wondering why it comes up at this point. We've had videotaping for the last 2 years, and there's never been a problem. I'm wondering why.
There have been numerous people here at the last meeting who were very upset that they were being photographed. We've had this approved by our general counsel, so we are not going to table it. It's been approved by our general counsel as is.
All right, then what would happen is if you enforce it, then it can go to the Freedom of Information and be adjudicated at that level of the commission.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else?
Embarrassment, that's all.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Michelle Molnar.
No.
Nope. Okay. Sandra Fisher.
I just have a brief thing I'd like to state. I'm very,
Loud. Sandy, louder.
pardon?
Loud.
Louder.
Thank you.
Okay. I just want to express my appreciation for the effort and work and the knowledge that Harriet has gotten in the past year and a half or so for the improvements here at Stern Village. I've just come on the board in, I think, mid-March, but it's most impressive if you read all of the information that is offered to everyone, that the Stern Village will be improved, it will be safer, the roads will be improved, the electric bills will go down with the improvements done to the buildings will be larger. There's been an extensive amount of research done by Harriet, and she has gotten the crew to help her to take advantage of the property here. And the only object that I have ever heard from Harriet is that she wants to improve this village for the benefit of every resident here, and also the costs to us that live here, and also to have this village brought up to date by today's standards, so that Mr. Stern will have the knowledge that all the effort and work that he has put into this property will be not only appreciated, but also it will be an advantage to every person here and anyone who comes to visit. Other than that, my most rewarding thing has been to have access, which everyone does, to all the plans that are here for the improvements. And it's most impressive that our homes will be more secure, they'll be larger, they'll be efficient, and the property will be enhanced, the roadways will be improved, the paths that we walk on will be improved. I don't know, I wish everyone would just take the time to read all the information that is available to everyone. And that's basically, that's all I need to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Gloria.
Sandra,
I'm sorry. Sandra. Gloria.
I don't know where to start at, but right now I feel very uncomfortable because I don't like nobody taking pictures of me or videoing me. Because like if you're on TV, they block your, they take your, and they block your face out. And I feel like they're taking away my privacy. I don't care if they say this is open to the public and everything. We have our rights. And I feel like we're not getting our rights. I don't care who it is, but right now, I know Harriet is doing her best. And right now, I can see a lot of improvements. A lot of people might say, oh, she's not doing anything. When I first moved in here, oh God. But now I see a complete difference. And I would like for that to be cut off because I don't feel like it's right. And I feel like he's invading all of us, all of our privacies. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. And I do not want that taken, and I do not want it to be put on TV or anywhere else unless my face is taken off it. Thank you.
Okay. Bob Lewis.
Yes. One thing, Mr. Littlefield was the biggest complainer about the potholes, the unsafe conditions here. And so now we are going to get it fixed with a lot of hard work, Harriet, hard work, and everybody else, the committee and the building committee. I don't understand, because he's causing, right? he's causing the thing that he complains about. Every time he comes up with these little nitty-gritty laws, what do you have to do, Harriet? You have to hire a lawyer, don't you? Yeah. And where's that money come? It costs Stern Village, the people's money.
That's right.
And he keeps doing this. For what? If only he would join us and make it, you know, as one in Stern Village instead of complaining. Here we are trying to fix the place, and he's still bringing up things that are costly to Stern Village.
That's on tape, Robert.
Yes, I know that. That's good. I hope it's on tape.
Good. Because
Okay, that's
Okay,
it.
no,
That's it.
done.
Nope. You can continue
I
to
gotta
go,
read-
Bob.
I gotta read this letter. You mind?
No, you have time.
As you know, Stern Village is long overdue for significant improvements to our apartments, roads, and paths. The THA is in critical state since there have not been any upgrades for 40 years. It's time for additional positive changes under the leadership of Harry Polanski and the THA. These challenges will provide improved living conditions, as we all know, for the residents that were never addressed by the previous administration in Stern Village. These include energy efficiencies to substantially lower your electric bill, brand new counters, cabinets, new roads, paths, and a lot more. Your Development Advisory Committee, along with the residents of Stern Village, has been well informed of the steps necessary to get this project funded. This is required by state. Unfortunately, Paul Littlefield, a resident, is spreading lies, more lies about the project, and he's using tactics to scare some residents. So, Paul Littlefield has never attended any of Harriet's meetings to learn about the revitalization and rehabilitation of Stern Village.
Yeah.
He refuses to meet with Harriet, and he refuses to meet with us. Rather than understanding the project of getting the facts, he's spreading misinformation and preying on residents.
Mr. Lewis, I have to cut you off now.
Okay.
Sorry.
You get the right idea.
Judy?
Madam Chairman?
No, you already had your time. Sorry, we have to go down.
Okay, I want to also put my input into it. I've been a resident here for about 7 years, and prior to Harriet coming, I would ask, please, can I get a new stove? Mine is so old it burns everything. Can I get my floor fixed? I have to walk up and down, and I've fallen 3 times in my unit because, again, it was told, no, we don't fix anything. If you don't like it, there's the door. And that's exactly what I was told by the other administration. I am so thrilled that we are finally getting the recognition as being renters here, that we are going to have homes that are safe, efficient. I just can't thank her enough for bringing this forward. And about being photographed. I am another one who does not want my face on television. You don't know who's out there, who might be a stalker or whatever, or you don't want to know where you live. Things like that can happen. I have seen on television where they blur out your face. If you don't want your face there, it is blurred out. And that is my privacy, and I would like that happen here. But anyway, I just want to say, I congratulate our board of directors, also our advisory board. They are all working hard for our benefit, not for just their own, but all of us. And to have an entity that is trying to harm, have us caught. You know how expensive it is every time we have to get a lawyer, every time we have to address this misinformation, every time that you go before the Freedom of Information Act, they take it very seriously, and these are not something that's holding back anyone's freedom. anyone's right to talk. We all have that. But my goodness, please, let us go forward. Let us have the homes that we deserve. Just because we're low income does not mean that we have to live in squalor, that we have to live in something that's substandard. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Judy.
Very good, Judy. Very good.
Okay, Joan Conti. Hi.
I agree. I mean, if you own a house, you have to keep it up. And if you haven't done anything here for 40 years, what's the next step that's going to happen? It's all going to fall apart. I mean, it just is common sense. You're losing air from your house, the heat in the wintertime because of the windows, the doorways. I mean, we're 2014, 15, and you have to have it done. I mean, if you want Stern Village to be here another 50 years, you have to do something. You can't wait until the windows are actually falling out, you know? And I'm with them about having my picture on TV. If you could put my voice, but block me out. I don't want to be, you know. But I just don't understand why someone wouldn't want to do this. It makes such good sense. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joan.
Ed?
Hi everybody, I'm Ed Duran, and I could care less if they put me on camera or not.
All right.
And for you, sir, if it's so bad here, move. Just move. I want to thank all you guys for your support, and Harriet especially for the job she's doing. I know that you guys only come up here as a courtesy. It's not like somebody's writing you a big check every week. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Don? Yeah. Your turn.
No, you can take my picture. Maybe I want to run for office. I want to echo some of the things that Bob said about Harriet, what's going on here. Paul, try to answer one question for me. What do you really want from this group with Harriet that's going on? Please tell me. I'm confused. Yeah. We got bingo. They got
Knitting.
everything that you want. She's trying to get a grant. She went through the planning and zoning, went through the wetlands. Matter of fact, let me give you, maybe you have it. The previous director didn't have cards or even a cell phone. That's Harriet's number there.
I can't answer Bob because I've already spoken.
That's right. Is that it, Don?
That's it.
Okay.
Keep going.
I think it's rhetorical.
Gus?
Yeah, I don't know who in the world would want modernization in living conditions. I, for the life of me, can't understand why anybody would object to new roads, new sidewalks, new living quarters and apartments, modern conveniences, and a quality of life. I just wish that all these people that are objecting to what we're doing here in Stern Village, from the town of Trumbull, residents in town, people filming us, Mr. Littlefield, I just hope when this project is completed, through the hard work of the board and the executive director and the residents that are involved in it, I just hope those cameras are around to film and come and show the positive ending of all this. Yes. Of our living conditions, yes, our quality of life, and our sustainability for the next 40 to 50 years. Thank you.
Yay!
Joe? Ventura?
Yeah. The thing that I'm seeing here is this community bringing themselves down to the level of Paul Lucy. I think just get out, speak from the head. I think
you got to speak louder. Speak louder.
I think this man has an ultra ego, has nothing better to do but to harass the situation that is going to be a tremendous project for everyone in this room. And I think that it's time, Paul, that you back off, that you listen to people in authority, listen to people that know what they're talking about, and just stand back and let them do what they're supposed to do. Amen.
And the last one is Roberto Cortez.
Yeah, hi, board. I'm in the advisory committee, and I speak on behalf of my colleagues here that we don't want to be taped. It's one thing. We feel we're being harassed by this. On top of it, for the well-being of our residents that live here, they don't want it either. So, I mean, I went as far as calling the cops with Bob and I, and made a report about this, and spoke to Harriet about this. I wanted to put a petition up, but Harriet advised me not to do it until she got together with the board, and the board would recognize this and accept it or not accept it. And I just want to add one more thing. And I was in Stratford the other day, and the low-income housing in Stratford already started the development that we're already beginning. So, I mean, nobody there is complaining, and nobody there is taking cameras, and it would be nice, just like some of these people here said, when this is done, we'll come back, you know? But right now, we're in talks, trying to get this developed, and we need to be together. So, that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Okay. Delma, can we have the residents' report? Treasurer's report?
All right. This is the period ending March 31st, 2015. For the 9 months ended March 31st, 2015, Stern Village and Stern Center has an overall profit for the period of for $26,163. All our current vendors have been paid except for our private payments, which will be paid in April 2015. Our cash position is healthy at this present time. The village current cash position has approximately $67,580. The center's cash position is $28,698. In the village and the center, we've reduced our vacancies. There has been some capital expenditures, which we already said in the last one that I gave last month. Thank you.
Thank you. Harriet, can we have your executive director's report?
Yes, let me continue what Thelma said. Currently, our reserve balance is over $1,448,673, which is approximately, to put it in easier terms for you, $6,526 for each unit in the entire complex. Our overall cash position as of March 31st, 2015 shows a balance of $1,429,000, including our investment account. Again, for the same period, March 31st, 2015, we have accounts payable of approximately $55,994, including our pilot payment in lieu of taxes accrual. And of course, until we get the funding, we're always looking for other projects to improve the facility, to improve our security within the realm of affordability and needs. So, I guess our residents said it all. But as you know, we did start working February 2014 for the board and everyone else on this round of funding. It's called the SSHP funding round. It's been quite a process. On April 20th, 2015, all the documentation was submitted for the funding round. I realize, and you know, the state has cut funding for several projects. However, I did have the opportunity to meet with Governor Malloy at a luncheon in Bridgeport, and briefly discuss our project. And the governor is committed to affordable housing, and he spoke about his commitment at the luncheon. So I did get his ear. In terms of funding round, there are 18 applications. 7 of those applications are using, like we are, low-income housing tax credits. So now we just have to wait and see. I know they're starting to look at it now. In the meantime, I am going to do a lot more networking. First of all, I want to thank Don Cinto for all his help with planning and zoning. Don is on the planning and zoning committee, and he was able to talk to the other commissioners, or they're just Don planning and zoning? Are they directors? Are they commissioners on the planning and zoning committee? He was able to speak to them about our project. Thank you to our 9-person development committee for their hard work. Joe, raise your hand. Bob, Roberto, Gloria, Ed, June, John, Sandy, Nancy. Okay. You've been fabulous. And I know that a lot of people have had questions that they didn't ask me. They were comfortable talking to you. And as you know, my door is always open. I have the plans in my office. Everyone can see them. Thank you to the Board of Commissioners for all their support and help. In March of 2014, I started working on a program through the state-sponsored housing authority to get solar for the congregate. 33 housing authorities applied under this solar, it's called the Solar SSHP program. Of the 13, 19 projects were deemed feasible, including Stern Village. So we're going to be working, it's with Green Bank, and they're the ones that work on this to see if this meets our needs. In fact, we're going to be meeting with Green Bank tomorrow in my office to talk about solar for the congregate. Spring has sprung. As you know, the maintenance men have started spring cleaning and gardening. Home Depot donated 10 bags of mulch. So if you happen to see or need a bush that might be blocking your view, or if you think it's dead or unsightly and the guys haven't gotten that, a work order has to be done. Okay? Speed bumps are in place. Please make sure your visitors slow down and adhere to it. The dumpster was removed because now the town will do the pickup from now until September, so we're able to save some money. And let's see, what else? And again, I want to thank the residents for signing the resident participation forms. If you have not signed it, please get it back to Heather. If you have any questions, if you want to meet, my office is always open. And so is Colette's.
Okay, thank you. Unfinished business, we had discussed about doing a discussion and a selection of directors to serve on the board of Trumbull Housing Development Corporation. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to table this until we get the funding and we select a syndicator. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. New business. We've heard this already from many of the residents, but many residents were quite upset about being videotaped at the last meeting. The Stern Village residents felt their safety and well-being was being threatened. In accordance with Connecticut General Statutes, Section 1-226, Section A through B, which especially permits the videotaping or recording of public meetings. There are certain restrictions that a public body can place on the use of recording devices. A public body can adopt reasonable rules or restrictions to enable the body to conduct its meetings in an orderly manner and to be free from unwarranted interference in the conduct of its affairs. Any regulations must be reasonably calculated to serve the public's safety and well-being, or that it is in the interest of conducting efficient and orderly meetings. Therefore, I would like to make a motion to have a videotaping policy for the Trumbull Housing Boarding meetings. And they are consisting of: 1, videotaping may be permitted by the Board of Commissioners and Executive Director only. Camera equipment may not interfere with the other Trumbull Housing Board of Commissioners and attendees' ability to see or hear the proceedings. Camera equipment may not be placed in a location that inhibits access to the meeting table or movement into and out of the meeting room. Residents of the Trumbull Housing Authority will not be videotaped. If a resident or residence is videotaped, it is considered a violation. The person or people in violation will not be allowed to videotape any Trumbull Housing Authority meetings. If videotaping is to occur, the Trumbull Housing Association Board of Commissioners must receive 72 hours notice prior to a board meeting. Please call the Trumbull Housing Office at 203-459-1110 or email harriet@sternvillage.com regarding videotaping. Just to let you know that we've had clarified this through our general counsel, and it's perfectly legal within our rights to do this. Are there any discussion among the commissioners at this table?
Is it really necessary to have 72 hours notice? I mean,
we're giving them ample time so that they can arrange whatever equipment or whatever they need to get here in time. We're just giving them, we're extending that courtesy to them.
I don't understand why we need to know in advance if somebody's videotaping.
So we can let the people know ahead of time, because obviously there's a number of people here that are concerned about people being videotaped. So that gives them enough time, and it lets the residents that come to these meetings know that there's going to be a camera here.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask?
No, it's just a discussion among the commissioners. Anything else? No? Then I make a motion to approve the videotaping policy for the Trumbull Housing Authority board meetings.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion has been approved. At this point, I'd like to make a motion to enter into an executive session to discuss personal matters. Is there a second?
Personnel matter.
Personnel matter.
Second.
Second, okay. Then I motion to enter into an executive session, now that it's approved.
Madam Chairman, what is the purpose of the executive?
Personnel issues.
How are you? I'm sweating.
Okay, I make a motion to resume the board meeting.
Hey guys.
Second.
Thank you. Joe.
Moving out of executive session.
Okay, I make a motion to resume moving out of executive session. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion approved. Okay. Now I make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion approved. Thank you. Thank you.